Hello and welcome to another Wearified launch video. If you're tuning into the launch premiere like in real time, thank you so much for always doing that. I love chatting with you guys in real time. Today we're restocking the IRL Paris filter, but it's not a new launch, still feels like a new launch. So why am I sitting down and doing this video when you already know what the product is all about? I'll tell you about it in just a second. Before I dive into all of the IRL Paris filter talk, I want to tell you about a couple of other additions to the Wearified collection, things that have come because you have requested them. So let me quickly get those 2 points out of the way and then we can talk IRL Paris filter. Okay, so number one of the things that a lot of you reached out to us and mentioned was that you already had brushes number 1, 2, and 3 along with the launch of IRL the first time, or you bought it separately with the blush or with the highlighter. So with the face set, you said I only want brushes 4, 5, 6. And 4, 5, 6 are also a little bit more base dominated. So what we've gone ahead and done is added a face base set of 3 to the collection. This is at a discounted price. It is under the value set section and under the tools section as well on the website. I'll leave a link for it down below over here. So I want to kind of mention that and get that out of the way. The second thing I want to touch base on is similarly, a lot of you wanted only the eyeshadow brushes and not necessarily the eyeliner brush and the eyebrow brush. So what we have gone ahead and done is made a little bundle of the 4 eye brushes, which consists of brush numbers 8, 9, 10, and 11. So in case you want to get your hands on that, once again, I will leave a link into it down below. With the eye brushes, we don't really sell them separately anyway. They only come in different types of bundles. So it is at a pretty good price, both of them. Go ahead, check them out, leaving links down below. Coming to IRL, there is going to be a launch offer, so make sure you stick around till the end. You know what? I'm going to just not let this video be as long as the others because I feel like you have most of the information. I just need to tell you about why we took so long and what is this new version 2.0 kind of a thing that we're bringing over here. So we sold out the first time on April 24th, which is basically April, May, June, July, 3 months ago exactly. Oh my god, that wasn't a planned thing, it was a coincidence, I'm just realizing it. And then we sold out the second time on April 29th. Now the thing is, I didn't push things into production till June. You must be wondering why I waited so long, and I'll tell you why I waited. I feel like with a product like this, where I was like, okay, this is either going to be something that's going to be really loved or it's going to be a product that doesn't work. I knew it was a little bit of a risky product because it doesn't exist in the market at all, right? So I was very transparent with you and I told you that we've created lesser inventory for this, and you clearly got the message because you guys sold us out. But the thing is, I wanted to make sure to wait for any kind of feedback that could enable us to do better. Now here's where a lot of things kick in at our end, right? We're constantly monitoring WhatsApp, DMs, comments, making sure we're not missing out on your website chat, things you're telling our team over there. In terms of customer support, we want to try and do our best. We may be a small, tiny team of 4 or 5 of us, but we definitely want to put our best foot forward at all times. Hopefully, absolutely no exceptions there. So I waited and I realized that because the powder was as finely milled as it was, if your pouch was falling or if you were traveling with it, and you know when you travel, your bags face a certain amount of impact, whether it's on a conveyor belt, whether it's just picking up, putting down, putting it in the cabin, little things. And quite a few of us started reaching out to us and telling us that even with a little bit of impact or a basic drop, your powders were beginning to fall. Your powders were beginning to break, with every fall. And I started getting a little bit on my alert zone, like my guard started going up in a sense that I wanted to be really careful about this feedback. Because when I tell you I'm listening to you and that I have my ear to the ground, I mean that in every sense. I'm not just saying come and tell me what products you want, come and tell me what products you want. I also want to try and make my products better. It's really important to me to see what you'd like for me to change, what you'd like for me to better. So I didn't put batch 2 into production. I remember there was a day, so this in your powder products and in different products, you have these binding agents, right? I remember there was a day when I got a whole set of samples from my lab, and I was literally just throw impacting. They already do this at their end very, very professionally, but they also sent me samples, and I was literally just throwing it from different heights multiple times to see when it was breaking. And I realized that the ones that were really surviving were the ones with, of course, a lot more binding agents, but then the blurriness of the product, what the product does in itself, was getting compromised. So we came to a conclusion many weeks into this process that, okay, we can't stick with the pressed powder the way it is, because it will end up breaking with you, and I don't want you to waste your money. That is something we're actively working on. I promise you, I'm not letting it go. I am working on it. But I was going to launch the loose powder version of Airbrush powder towards the end of the year. And what I'm bringing to you today, essentially, let me just make the story shorter, is the loose powder version of our IRL Paris filter airbrush powder. And if anything, I promise you, this performs even better than the original. I cannot stress enough, because I feel like if I had to choose between giving you back the same pressed powder with increased binding agents that compromise the actual efficacy, that compromise the way the product performs, I wouldn't do that. It is something we're working on behind the scenes. I promise you, there's a lot of things we're working on behind the scenes, but we're here with the loose powder version of it. It is super, super, super simple to carry, and I'm going to quickly take you into what's different about this and what's even better about this. Okay, so first things first, it is a loose powder. It is very easy to use. This is still just as good for acne prone skin, sensitive skin, dry skin, oily skin, combination skin. We're still talc free. We still have our EcoCert level certification of ethically sourced mica. So the goodness of everything, whether it's the vitamins, whether it's niacinamide, whether it's jasmine, rice, everything that you've heard, read, and probably experienced from our previous version is very much intact in this. What's really cool about this is that you guys also told us, like, there were feedback points that you were giving us, and like I said, I was listening with my ear to the ground. One of the things that you asked me to include in the next restock version was a puff. And so we have that here. I'm always listening. I don't know what else I can do to prove this to you, whether it's the brushes restocked in the specific bundles or it is this. The puff makes it really, really easy for you to have it inside the component. It sits, it's custom, it sits just perfectly, and it's super, super, super soft. I obviously have had a whole set of people, I always get people to try this out behind the scenes, offline. That's why sometimes I can't literally show you my complete days on vlogs also. And every single person who has tried this product with the puff has told me, oh my god, this puff is so soft and so good. So we've included this baby over here. It sits in. Another really cool thing that I want to kind of point out over here is that with regards to the feedback I was getting from y'all on IRL was that because the powder was so finely milled, there was a certain amount of kickback, there was a certain amount of just basic extra excess wastage happening over there. And with this, if you take the loose powder and you just make it ulta into your dhakkan, tap it a few times, you will get the amount of product that you need without any wastage. I still obviously have brush number 1 over here, so I prefer to apply this with brush number 1 at home, and on the go, if you want to reach out for it, this is right there inside, sitting there just fine. No, this is not a limited edition product. I kind of want to answer that also. It's just that we didn't expect the kind of response, and I'm still learning about how to manage inventory. Like, for example, even with Shabo, which is our best-selling lipsticks, we've been so low on stock, and I'm like chasing everybody on the business end of things, saying, listen, we need to restock. All of this while also working on new launches, right? So my effort of making sure that you don't run out of this, and inshallah, hopefully, even if we go out of stock again, I mean, that's great for business for us if that happens, is that you have double the quantity. So don't worry, it'll keep you going till we restock. Our restock turnarounds will also become faster and better with time, as I'm learning, as the business is growing, and all of that. I have one little detail that I want to touch upon, which is, to me, like, I was so happy that we were able to do this. I was so happy we were able to do this. Now, if you look at the packaging, of course, you know, this is our signature style. It's black. It's got that nice glossy finish. You see the gold logo on it. I don't like to write Wearified completely because our brand is very minimal. You know who we are. We know who you are, kind of a thing. It just in case, and I'm saying this as a just in case, you don't close this properly, there's still a sponge, don't worry, there will be no spillage, but what I wanted to do was just to make your life easier for carrying this around, and I'm so happy with how, I don't know why these little details really make my heart happy. We have the cutest little handmade satin pouch over here. There's a drawstring. They're just so cute, and I've been using these behind the scenes for a lot of things, to be honest. This baby goes right inside it. So in case you want to like not throw it in your bag directly, you have a little pouch you can toss inside your bag. It's not heavy, it won't take up space. It's not a dabba or a rigid pouch. It's a little satin pouch, so you can fold it, bend it, so it's just this much, and throw it into your bag. I was really happy with this detail. I don't know why it makes me so happy to see these little things, but it just does. Answering another one of the questions that I know we've received earlier is, how do we know expiry date details and this and that? Don't worry, we mentioned those details on the monocart, and we mentioned these details on the product itself. Even if you look at the bottom of the lipsticks or the blushes or the highlighters that you might own, you will see the use before, best before dates on that. And I do that because as a consumer, when I've been buying makeup for so many years now, I would always get confused in ye kabhi kharida tha, do I need to throw this, is it good, is it okay to use? Now you know, because we do put it at the bottom of all of our products. What's the biggest change that's happened in this product, going from a pressed airbrush powder to a loose airbrush powder, is that we've doubled up the quantity almost pretty much. We've gone from 12 grams to 20 grams, which I think is about a 75-ish% increase. I wanted to make sure that you absolutely did not land up running out of this too soon, because one of the feedbacks I did get from you is that, oh my god, I've hit pan on this, I'm using it sparingly, what do? I even know like friends and family in my personal life who reached out to me saying, when's the restock happening, because I'm like sparingly using my product now. So that's one of the changes that we've made on this. It is almost double the quantity. The price of the product, however, has not been doubled. We were priced at an MRP of $999, even though there's been a huge list of inclusions going from the sponge to double, like almost double the amount of the product itself, or the satin pouch. The price has gone up only from $999 to $1,499. So this is still very accessible, still something that you will be able to use for many more weeks, and hopefully this is something that you will love also as much as you love the compact version. I really want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for the response that you guys have given the brand in general, and more so to this product. I promise you, the compact version of this is not out of the picture. We are working on it. As soon as I feel like we're in a position to bring that back and I'm confident of the quality, I will bring that to you. I will not do anything half-assed. I will not do anything for the heck of it. I want the efficacy to be fantastic. And with the loose powder, it's like even better. I can't even begin to tell you. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoy using the product. There is a launch offer. Let me quickly tell you about that. If you do buy the bundle of the airbrush powder along with the brush, which is brush number 01, there is an existing bundle on the website. So you don't have to add these separately to cart. Just add the bundle to your cart and add the transparent pouch. Go ahead and check out. No code needed. You will get the transparent pouch for free. I want you guys to have the pouches that we have because I put a lot of love into, like, clearly I like pouches and details and things like that, and they're very utilitarian. बहुत ही ज़्यादा काम आते हैं, and they fit all the brushes and then some makeup, which brings me to one final little detail I want to leave you with, because I forgot to mention this earlier. The foundation brush was out of stock for a while, brush number 05. You guys really love that baby also. That is also back in stock. So I hope you've subscribed to the newsletter, because I send out newsletters for all these updates. Sometimes we might in the future do special discounts only for the people who are part of the newsletter family. So please make sure you are subscribed to the newsletter. You just have to go to wearified.in and the pop-up will come, and just put your email ID in there. Yep, that's all for today. Thank you very much once again. I hope you enjoy this product. I hope you use it. We start shipping for this product 1st August onwards. So just in case also, even after 1st August, 1-2 दिन का ऊपर नीचे हो, please bear with us. We have a very small team, and clearly the volumes are still something we're learning to live with, especially on this product. We're still learning to work with that. So just a little bit of patience and a little bit of love, and we're all good both ways. Thank you so much for watching this video and tuning in live if you did, and thank you anyway for watching it all the way till the end if you have. I hope you get these babies really soon before they sell out again. Oh my god, can you imagine that happening? That would be so cool. But I love you. See you in the next one. Bye.